Let me explain this in a simple way. A customer searches for a service. They fill out a form. They send a WhatsApp message. They email a question. At that moment, their interest is high. But the business replies after 5 hours, or the next day, or sometimes never. So what does the customer do? They look for another option, then another, and finally, they buy from someone else. No complaint, no feedback, just silence. And the business thinks leads are not converting. But the real issue is response time. Why businesses lose leads even in 2026? Let me say something that might surprise you. In 2026, most businesses are still losing leads, not because they don't get inquiries, not because people aren't interested, but because they are still handling leads manually. Yes, even today, forms come in, emails arrive, messages sit unread, and while the business is busy, the customer simply moves on. That's the real reason most businesses struggle, not lack of leads, but lack of systems. Here's the truth most people don't like to hear. Even in 2026, around 90% of businesses still manage leads manually. They rely on calls, memory, Excel, or WhatsApp. They use the same old follow-up methods. Only about 10% of businesses truly understand the power of automation. And those 10%, they grow faster, they close more deals, they waste less time. Manual businesses usually don't lose leads because of quality. They lose leads because of delay. Here's what happens. Customer asks a question. Business replies late. Customer feels ignored. Trust drops. Decision is made elsewhere. In today's world, speed equals trust. Slow response looks unprofessional, even if your service is good. Hear what the 5 to 10 minute rule do. This is critical time. The best time to convert a lead is right finger within the first 5 to 10 minutes. Why? Because the customer is still thinking about the problem. They are still comparing options. They are still emotionally engaged. If you reply in that window, your chances of conversion increase dramatically. But manual systems cannot do this consistently. People get busy, calls get missed, messages pile up. That's where automation changes everything. Here system or process automation actually come. Automation does not mean robots replacing humans. It means instant responses, proper follow-ups, no missed leads. With automation, customer gets an email reply immediately, or a WhatsApp message, or confirmation with next steps. Even if it's automated, the customer feels this business is professional. That feeling matters more than you think. Manual follow-up versus automated follow-up. Let's compare. Manual process, lead comes in. Someone checks later, response after hours or days. No tracking, no reminders. Automated process, lead comes in. Instant response within minutes. Follow-up messages scheduled. Lead is tracked. Nothing is forgotten. Same lead, very different outcome. Why customers lose trust with late replies? Think from the customer's side. If a business takes 5 hours, or 1 day, or 2 days, to reply, the customer thinks, are they serious? Will they support me later? What if there is a problem? Late replies don't just lose leads, they damage credibility. Automation protects your reputation. The hidden cost of manual workflows. Most businesses don't realize this. Manual processes cost time, energy, focus, opportunities. You may get leads, but you lose them silently. No warning, no notification. Automation doesn't just increase sales, it prevents loss. Why only 10% businesses use automation properly? Because they think it's complicated. They think it's expensive. They think it's not needed yet. But here's the truth. Automation is no longer optional. It's not a luxury. It's a basic requirement. Just like email, websites, online payments. Keycap 9 growth potential with automation. Businesses that move to automation respond faster, follow up better, close more deals. That's why the growth increases.